Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to do an animation industry state of the union video.
Okay.
We're going to talk about a lot of the different stuff going on in animation right now. Particularly, I want to talk about the cheapness in adult animation. And we're going to talk about restructuring at Warner Brothers that is leading to, some new shows getting picked up. And Warner Brothers is going to take over, I guess, all of HBO Max's content. But there are some new series coming that look pretty okay. We're going to bring Tiny Toons back. Mm-hmm. Of course, after Animaniacs, we have to
come back with that.
Right, and we're going to bring a new series out by Genndy Tartakovsky, which actually looks pretty okay. From what I've seen of it. Now, what's interesting, though, is it looks like all these Warner Brothers projects going forward are projects that would have been on Cartoon Network, but they're putting them on HBO Max first. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk about that, because that seems to be the end game, and we've been talking about it for a while. People said we're full of it. I don't think we're full of it. But before we get into that, a couple things. One, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We talk about pop culture, news, and we have views and we have rants.
Yes, we do.
Especially Geeky.
I try to be good. I try.
She tries to be good. If it gets really, really hot, we do the warning and the flames. You might see those pop up.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
And, please give us a sub. And we're going to talk about this, kind of the utter state of adult animation. I was shocked. I saw this yesterday. This is Toonami. Toonami promo for Gemusetto Death Beats.
Yeah, you showed me this, and it looks really...
I thought it was...
What the hell is this?
Oh, I haven't watched this. I thought it was...
It hurts to watch.
I know, I thought it was an animatic. I didn't think this was finished animation, but this is what they're running on Adult Swim and Toonami right now.
Wait, that is the finish?
Yes, this is finished.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. This is
I thought it was just like concept or something.
No, this is just cheap ass... Oh, God, he's punching himself in the... Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. I understand that Adult Swim sometimes does stuff on the cheap, but this seems to be an ongoing thing with adult animation. Adult animation equals cheap-ass animation.
Anymore.
I mean, everything's Flash and Toon Boom.
Prom.
And prom. And it's just, I was appalled at the... lack of quality. This looks like something that a couple of people did together in like a dorm room or something.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why he's punched himself. I'm assuming it's a he. Is punching himself in the balls.
I don't know. I mean, it's barely animated. People were making the comments that look like the old Marvel cartoons from the 60s, but worse. I don't know. I don't get it. But we're seeing a trend, right? Like we've got more adult animation on Sci-fi, and it's about the same quality. Actually, I think Magical Girl Friendship Squad is animated better than
and that's saying something.
Whatever the hell that was, right? And people were panning that because the animation was bad. And
not just that; it's just bad in general.
It's just bad in general. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm thinking, because everybody's rushing to put out animated content now because they can't film live action content because of the shutdown, that people are just kind of shitting out, cartoons. And I'm using like finger quotes, like they're not really that well animated. I mean,
no, these are pretty bad. I mean, it's like people, okay, you guys like adults want cartoons. Look what we have to compete with anime. You're never going to, because anime's done well. This is just shit. I'm sorry. It's just story-wise, agenda-wise, animation style, and quality-wise. I mean, it's just not good. I'm sorry. It's just not good.
Yeah, I mean, remember, people were mad. They're like, they canceled, Venture Brothers for this. But Venture Brothers is expensive. It's an expensive show. These shows are not expensive. Now, this is what's really sad. This is the official Teasy Jeezy or Tiz.
Oh, that is?
Yeah. 395 followers. This is Sci-Fi's Hail Mary Pass. They're like, we're going to do cartoons just like Adult Swim.
Well, I was looking at how many likes. 34. 34. And that went up on September 18th?
Yeah, 395 followers. And they get a blue check.
Wow, okay, that pisses me off. Whatever.
But this is failing miserably. And we kind of knew it would because the stuff looks cheap as hell. Look at this. They're putting episodes up and clips up.
Look at that stuff.
Okay, to fail this badly on YouTube with animated content.
With a named, like a Sci-fi, a quote unquote named channel.
Right, they're owned by NBC Universal. Like, they should be promoting. What the hell?
That's because no one wants this shit.
227 views on Sci-fi?
Nobody wants this.
I mean, 1,000 views? Okay, just to put this in perspective, the entire first episode of Magical Girl Friendship Squad got 2.7 thousand views on the official Sci-fi YouTube channel, which has 414,000 subs.
We got way more views than that panning it.
We got 107,000 views just talking about how bad this show looked.
How bad it was. Okay, I mean, I don't care.
Come on.
This is one that doesn't matter if how you lean politically. Y'all hate it. So
everybody hates this.
Everybody thinks it's crap.
I mean, this is just horrible. It's just, and there are a lot of shows like this that they're doing now. All these adult animated shows look like they're done on the cheap.
Oh my God, they look really bad.
It's like Flash animation. People were joking. It looks like Flash animation from Newgrounds from like 10, 15 years ago. Like, these do not look like professional network broadcast quality shows. And we're seeing more, like, what the hell? I can't even, I don't even.
We could do better than this with a little tablet and YouTube.
Yeah, this is like, I can't imagine why these shows aren't performing. So,
meanwhile, we have anime and all these other places picking up anime and going to these studios, and they're kicking ass. But, I wonder why people want to watch, My Hero Academia and not that.
I don't understand why it's so budget cut. Like, they're betting the farm on these animated productions now. They're like, we have to do animation because, we can't film stuff. So let's do the cheapest bullshit we can do. And then people hate it. And then we're going to be like, it's just your toxic masculinity.
That's right. It's because you're against minorities that you hate it. No, I'm against bad stories and shitty art. I mean, I'm sorry.
But I mean, some of it comes down to the money. Cartoon Brew talked a couple months ago about how little animators are actually getting paid. And we know the situation in Japan, that they're overworked right now and they're underpaid because there is more demand for animated content. But the sad truth is, I think we're going to see more like bullshit, barely cartoon stuff coming out of major Hollywood sources as they run out of money. I'm waiting for them to just like cut out some cartoon characters, stick them on a popsicle stick, and dance them around.
Yeah, well, we did that once. Remember?
We did do that.
We did that, and then we made little cartoon puppets of ourselves and did them on popsicle sticks, and then we lit neons on fire.
Yeah,
because he pretended that he caught himself on fire. It was hilarious. That was still better quality and more entertaining than these things.
But yeah, so I think the money is not going to be there either from Hollywood to pay, because a good quality show like something like Gravity Falls, hundreds of thousands of dollars per episode. We're talking like, I think I read it was like $500,000 an episode for Gravity Falls, but that's, and that's even way less than you would see in like a theatrical release. But for a TV show, that's actually pretty good. But it just seems like they're cutting all the damn corners now.
Some of the pay rates they're giving though aren't that bad. I mean, compared to Japan.
Oh, compared to Japan,
I'm like 60,000 UK for a junior animator stop motion feature in 2013. That's not too terrible. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, you live in more expensive areas, but that's not terrible.
Yeah, but that's Western animators. It's totally different story overseas.
Right. And the ones overseas are delivering better quality.
I know, right?
Things.
Isn't that ironic?
Yes.
That is so ironic. So anyway, we're going to talk here real quick about, possibly the last hope for quality animation. It would be the streaming services like Netflix and HBO Max especially seems to be ramping up their animated content. But Rainbow Squid Inc., who's been following us for a while, follow her on Twitter. She's definitely worth following. Saying that we actually called it, that Tiny Toons is coming to Max before Cartoon Network. Because it seems like what they're doing is they're creating the shows for HBO Max first.
Right, they're trying to boost HBO Max.
Yeah, so we've got Adventure Time Close Enough. These are all shows that probably would have gone to Cartoon Network a couple of years ago, and they're coming to HBO Max first. And then what they do is they just basically give you the reruns on Cartoon Network. And eventually what could possibly happen is that Cartoon Network just kind of goes away. And it's just all HBO Max. Or they keep, what we've heard is they'll keep Cartoon Network Studios, and they'll take like Rooster Teeth and maybe whatever's left of Crunchyroll, they don't sell to Elation or whatever, smush it into one studio, and they basically just generate content for Max. It's a great conjunction.
Great conjunction.
The great
funny.
Cartoon conjunction.
Very nice. I like that reference. Go ahead.
Yeah, so CN News and Schedules is not an official Cartoon Network Twitter account, by the way, but it says it's the first year since 2009 we've had no new Cartoon Network Studios series on the air on the network. Unlike 2009, Cartoon Network Studios did make some new series, just none of them aired on Cartoon Network. This year, Cartoon Network Studios made Adventure Time, Distant Lands, Close Enough, Tig and Seek, and The Fungies for HBO Max, and Fairy Tales for Adult Swim. Nothing for Cartoon Network. At least the dry streak ends with We Baby Bears next year.
Right, yes. Did you know they were doing that?
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah, that's mostly for the overseas audience.
Right, because it's big overseas.
Oh, it's huge.
Korea.
Like Korea
Yeah.
loves We Bear Bears. I think they have a hotel over there. It's just a We Bear Bears hotel or some stuff. But and Tiny Toons is coming to Max. So let's talk about this because, what they're going to do is they're going to basically use HBO Max to bankroll the new cartoons, and then I think Cartoon Network is going to get the leftovers.
Probably.
And Cartoon Network eventually will probably just go away. I mean, it's basically just the Teen Titans Go channel.
It'll probably be a tab on the HBO Max page.
No, it is now.
I mean, more so than.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be more, relegated to that than before.
Yeah, because that's what they're basically like. Why are we gonna maintain like 50 different streaming services? Why are we making stuff for network TV if the ad revenue's not there, the eyeballs aren't there? So everything's transitioning to Max.
Well, I mean, but then the flip side is when you have network TV, you can always get advertising money, more so. So I don't know. I mean, it's always worth keeping, but I'm wondering how much is that going to turn Cartoon Network into an HBO named something on regular TV too? I don't know.
Yeah, Cartoon Network by HBO Max. Well,
or something, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cartoon Network Studios, I don't think is going anywhere. They're going to be doing. In fact, they're going to be Warner Brothers is taking over a bunch of animation. But yeah, they're bringing Tiny Toons back. They brought Animaniacs back, and I personally thought the animation looked kind of cheap on it. But again, it's that kind of, it's better than what we saw at Sci-Fi, but it's still not what it was back in the 90s. But these look, promising. Actually, we've said before, multiple occasions, HBO Max seems to really be bringing their A game when it comes to cartoon content. But and so is Netflix. They're competing too. But it just seems like a lot of these places are doing it on the cheap.
Yeah.
So anyway, Genndy Tartakovsky has a new series coming to HBO Max, Tiny Toons reboot. Because of course, this actually looks kind of cool.
It does. I like the robot in the background.
Yeah, I'm actually very okay with this. And people were commenting. They said, "Hey, it doesn't look like Beanmouth Cal Arts style. It's got some atmosphere. It might be a pretty cool thing." It's a team of ancient heroes protecting the world from an ominous force. Well, that's never happened. It's never happened before. Unicorns. Throughout history, unicorns have symbolized the virtuous, appearing to ensure that goodness reigns. When the reawakening of our heroes comes too early, they find themselves in the bodies of teenagers. Damaged as a result, their memories of who they were. So they're unicorns? So it's the last unicorn.
And meets like Sailor Moon, because remember, they don't remember their planetary warriors.
But it's Genndy Tartakovsky, so it should be pretty good anyway. But here's the big news is Warner Brothers is given responsibility for HBO Max's kids and family programming. They restructured it, so now it's basically Warner Brothers is making all the kids stuff. They're talking about responsibility for this age group has moved from Casey Bloys to Tom Asham at Warner Brothers. He joined the company in June. So he's in charge of everything, and he just joined in June. He has oversight of Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Boomerang, Turner Classic Movies, as well as Cartoon Network Studios, Warner Brothers Animation. His unit will produce content for HBO Max under these brands.
So all the brands.
Brands. It's the Cartoon Network brand. Bloy's team will continue to handle adult animation. One of his priorities is to develop new content around classic characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Tom and Jerry.
We already own the rights to these, so we might as well use them.
Yep, pretty much. Only yesterday they talked about the two major new shows, Unicorn Warriors Eternal and Tiny Toons Luniversity. So they're going to strip mine all the old Warner Brothers stuff, all the old Cartoon Network stuff. We probably will get, a reboot of Ed, Edd and Eddy that nobody wants without the original creators involved because they have no right to it, really. And they're also, what is this?
Well, Ed, Edd and Eddy is going to be problematic. They're not going to be allowed to be white kids anymore.
Yeah, so he worked at Nickelodeon for 17 years, and he worked at ABC Family. So, I mean, he's got a pedigree. But, yeah, it's just everything's merging together. But I think all the big animation at this point, because it doesn't look like Disney's really into it anymore.
Okay, I'm out of touch. What the hell is that thing? It looks like a Peppa Pig reject.
Naked Mole Rat.
Okay, it looks like Peppa Pig.
Yeah, I thought it was genitals with socks.
Okay, I don't get that, but it looks like a Peppa Pig reject.
Yeah, well, this is part of their family programming. It's what's called Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed.
That's what that is. Okay, I don't even know. I don't even watch. I mean, our kids are older now, so we don't watch preschool shows anymore. And all I keep seeing when I saw that was...
Oh, you don't?
Yeah. Is there prom? I'm not interested. There's no prom. No, but I was like, that looks like a Peppa Pig character. I didn't know what the hell it was.
Yeah. So, this is going to be interesting to see what happens. I think right now, if you're a fan of animation, the two channels to watch basically are going to be Netflix and HBO Max and see what they come up with. But it's also scary because this kind of gels with what we had insiders telling us that Warner is going to be cutting back on the animation divisions, kind of consolidating everything.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sorry. I was just like, is this Rufus the early years?
I don't know.
It's like there's a session with naked mole rats now. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go back. I'm distracted.
What is behind the guitar?
I don't want to know.
How naked is that mole rat?
Don't want to know.
Anyway, so yeah, it looks like things are, especially as Warner runs out of money. That it's. I just hope they don't do budget cut.
God, this can't get past that.
This isn't what they do. I just don't understand. Somebody call Ralph Bakshi. He's still alive. Call Ralph Bakshi and ask him how to do adult animation.
Don't ask these people.
It's like Adult Swim got away with it, but their writing was good. This is just not good. I don't know. Anyway, you're gonna wrap it up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.